Okay, next we're on to the 10-gallon shrimp and snail tank, and I'm hoping that I can get a close enough shot of them that's not too blurry and that you can see them, so I'll try. I have, let's see, the Amano shrimp, which are the ones that are kind of more clear. These guys, they get pretty big. I saw some in Bellingham at Clark's Feed and Seed, and they were pretty huge. But they don't breed in freshwater. I guess they need brackish water to breed, although I have heard stories online that people have gotten them to breed. And even in Bellingham, she said they will, but the babies don't last very long. But I figure even if I could get them to hatch, I could at least feed them to the discus. So where did the Amano go? He's on that rock, but he's kind of off on the back a bit. So here we have a red variety of the, I think it's called Neocardina davidi is the species name, but there's a red one, a yellow one, and then what I like to call a bumblebee snail up here. It's actually a Nearite snail. I think it's called zebra, but it's horned. Oh, too close. Let's see if I can get him focused in again. There we go. You can see the horns on his shell. It's pretty cool. They don't move around much. Again, those ones need brackish water to breed, so they won't. But I do have other snails in here that will, and in fact, I've seen them mate, so I don't know if I'm actually going to get baby snails, but I have a bunch of purple ones and golden ones, blue, which the blue aren't in good health. Here's another shrimp, the called a crystal red shrimp, the striped one, and that's a different species. I'm not sure what it is, but there is, I hope, a male and female in there, so those can breed in freshwater. Hopefully I'll get some shrimplets of that species, and that's it. There are a couple others. I think one other, no, actually, with the pest snails, there's I think 3 other species of snails in here. Here's another Nearite snail. He's stuck to the glass. You can't really see his shell, but it's kind of has a really pretty pattern on it. And then these little, I have some Malaysian trumpet snails in there, and let's see, they're really small, but you can kind of see them on the substrate. They're the little white snails on the substrate. There's a dead shell of one there. The blue one's getting ready to walk by him. Anyway, those are good because they actually will burrow into the sand and keep the substrate nice and stirred up for the plants, so it's not releasing too much CO2 into the, because that I guess can happen if you get a pocket of CO2 built up under the sand and it releases, it can wipe out the tank. So yeah, this again is planted not to the extent that the other one is, but it's a 10-gallon tank, so what do you expect? Don't know what else to say about this one. I have had a hard time with the equipment. I had a sponge filter in here, but it just didn't seem to keep up, so I got a hang-on back filter, but I had to put something over the filter intake so it didn't suck up the shrimplets, and I'm kind of having a hard time with that, trying to find something that'll actually let the water flow through without getting all mucked up with debris. And the heaters, for some reason, I've tried 2 different brands, and they just will not keep a steady, stable tank or temperature in the tank. So I'm gonna try. I just ordered one for a nano tank because the other higher wattages ones keep my tank too warm. It is covered and it does have a nice, powerful light on it. So I'm thinking that's why it's just running too warm. So maybe the nano tank, one that's meant for like a 5-gallon, will work. Let's see what else about this tank. That's about it for now. I'm hoping to find those shrimplets sometime soon. I'm thinking they're hiding under that rock there. And yeah, because because they molt when they, well, I don't know how long their shell lasts, but for whatever reason, when they molt, when they decide to, they actually will hide out, because when the new shell comes in, they're a lot more vulnerable. So anyway, I know a lot of them, the adults hide out under there. So we'll see, maybe someday I'll find them, and if I do, I will definitely post a video. And I'll post a video of these guys eating. What they eat is, I give them blanched zucchini, algae wafers. For a little bit of protein, I do give them some carnivore sinking wafers that they like a lot. All the shrimp and the snails eat it. I'll put a chunk of zucchini in there, and they will just demolish it. It will be just gone, the whole thing, in an hour or two. There's, I think, 10 snails, no, more than that now, and I think probably about a dozen shrimp. So anyway, I think that's enough about this one for now. I'm not going to do a water change on this one today, I just did one yesterday. So, signing off again.